Pisces. I'm so excited because I haven't done Psychic in Your Pocket in a while, and I have a bunch of new toys that I actually got for Valentine's Day, and I wanted to share them with you guys. I went to these amazing outdoor markets in Coconut Grove, Miami, Florida, and it's kind of like an open market flea market, but it's not really a flea market. It's all organic, healing, holistic items or things that are homemade. It actually reminded me of the markets that they have that they call the hippie markets in Australia. Awesome people, awesome vibes, very artsy, very healing, just completely embodying the idea of unity and bringing people together. Each vendor made us feel like we were part of the family, and I had to spend at least probably an hour at the crystal vendor. His name was Monty. He was amazing. He was like a crystal god. He knew everything about them. He knew about the lines in the crystals where that revealed where they came from in the earth, what geographic location they came from, and what their healing purposes was. I got so many that I'm excited to share with you today. One that really piqued my interest was called a Boji stone, B-O-J-I, and it's actually a mineral in the charcoal family, but it's not charcoal. It's just like a cousin to charcoal called a Boji stone. And what's amazing about this stone is that you can place it on your chakras, and it actually unblocks them and also balances them. Now, as someone that can see the chakras, I thought it would be amazing when I do my energy healing to be able to place them on the chakra of the client that I can see is already blocked. And you always know that a chakra is unblocked when it is circling in the clockwise direction. So if a chakra is blocked, it's usually going in a counterclockwise direction. So I thought it would be amazing to be able to look at a client, see which chakras are blocked or not in balance, place this stone on, and be able to heal it or make the chakra stronger. So, of course, before I do anything to any clients or friends, I have to try it out myself. It's a little bit hard for me to see my own aura sometimes. Even if I look in the mirror, I can see it, but not as clearly as I can see someone else's. I think that is to keep me kind of going towards the higher vibration, or reaching to God or source, whatever you'd like to call that higher power, to ask for guidance and to keep searching and learning and growing. So I'm not able to see it on myself like I am for someone else. Although I can tell you, by placing this on the chakras, it's amazing because the stone itself does not actually have a temperature, it doesn't have a temperature, hot or cold. It's very neutral. But you place it on the third eye chakra and it got stone cold, like an ice cube. And the longer that you held it to my forehead or to my friend who also did it, the colder it got, like an ice cube. But I could actually feel that chakra, the third eye chakra, opening up. And it got cold, 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 cold. And then you move it from the chakra and it's not cold anymore. So then, of course, I went to the throat chakra, and I've always had a little bit of a struggle with my throat chakra because I sometimes find it hard to say or communicate things in words, but I find it easier to do so in writing. So the throat chakra is all about your vocal communication, and I usually have a block there because I find it easier to write things down rather than to verbally talk about it. If it's a difficult topic or a disagreement with someone, so there's usually a little bit of a blockage there for me. So I placed it on my throat chakra, and immediately I felt like fire, actually, on that area. It felt like when you get heartburn or indigestion and you have that fire feeling goes up into your throat. I knew it was definitely clearing a blockage. And I had a mirror also that I was looking in, and I could see it was going the wrong direction and it was kind of closed off. By having this on it for about probably 5 to 6 minutes, I could feel the burning sensation. It was opening up, and slowly it was going in the right direction. So this just tells you how powerful this stone is, because as you can see, it's not that big. It's about the size of maybe one of those big erasers that you would use in school. Not much bigger than that. And it's powerful enough to have that kind of impact on the chakras. Then I went down to the solar plex chakra, and I really didn't feel anything. I've been working really hard on keeping that chakra strong because I'm constantly giving off energy to do the reading, so I have to replenish that constantly. Eating a lot of bananas, eating a lot of yellow food. I actually ate a lot of noodles over the weekend, which is also really good for the solar plexus. So when I placed it here on the solar plexus, I really didn't feel much, which means to me that that chakra was very balanced or strong. Then I placed it on the sacral chakra, which is right where the reproduction organs are, and I felt a little bit of something, but it felt more like a turning. I could feel it turning clockwise in the right direction, and it was a little bit cold, but nothing compared to what I was feeling in the throat chakra. So there was a little bit of a blockage, but not too much. And then I placed it between my legs to connect with the root chakra, and I felt fire, literally like shooting fire streaks going down my legs, which made a lot of sense to me because I've been working on grounding, feeling connected to the planet. It's very good for healing. The more you connect with the planet and with the earth, the stronger your life force is, which is in the back of the calves, which also strengthens the root chakra. So I've been working on it a lot, but I still have a lot of work to do in that area because, as you guys know, I'm not ever really touching the ground because I'm in a wheelchair. So my feet are always on a footrest, and I've never really touched the ground that much, so I don't have a strong connection to the earth. So I have to work on grounding. And when I'm doing all this spiritual work and I'm like up in that high vibration, then I'm definitely not grounded. So that's something I'm continuing to work on. So when I had the stone between my legs, I could really, really feel the power of what it was doing. And I probably held it in that area for the longest, maybe 10 or 12 minutes. And then the burning or the sort of fire sensation stopped, and I knew that that chakra was well balanced. So this, if you can get one, is an amazing tool to have. I wouldn't suggest you do healing on other people unless you've been trained in that, but you definitely could use it to work on your own chakras and create that balance. And so I had to share with you this magical little toy that I got over the weekend. And then I've got Buddha watching them for me. This is citrine. Citrine is usually a yellow or orange color. This citrine is clear. It's very unique. Citrine, there's not that much clear citrine out there. I believe it comes from Brazil. It's very powerful. Citrine is great for manifesting and for creating. Particularly creative endeavors and manifesting in all forms, but also particularly with money or finances. I love this stone because it's like a great, as they say, worry stone because it's so smooth. You just want to hold it in your hand forever. another really interesting thing about it was myself and my 2 other friends that I was with at the market, we each got a piece of this, and literally the piece that we were each supposed to have practically fell into our hands. It's like the stone definitely picked us. And if I hold this stone in my hand for a very short amount of time, it gets really, really hot, which let me know that the healing energy from my hand was activating the stone. And then I held my friend's clear citrine, and it didn't get warm at all, so it wasn't meant for me. But after she'd been holding hers, it felt like a hot coal when she handed it to me. And then the second it was in my hand for more than probably 20 seconds, it got cold again. So it just shows how these stones really, really call out to their owner. And this was mine. So this is another amazing little piece that I got at the market, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you had an amazing Valentine's Day, and I hope this has been helpful. Until next time, love, light, and blessings.